So I don't even know this intro today, man, because it's like you done been here enough times. Everybody know who you are.
We need a proper introduction now.
No, we don't.
Yes.
Hey, if anything, you the co-host today. Like you're not even the special guest.
Okay, cool. So I'm like,
matter of fact, fuck it, you started.
Important.
Yeah, you started today.
Okay. So I got to start the intro.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So this is your boy Tru Vinchi, and we back at it again for like the 5th time on the What's Cookin NYC podcast.
But I feel like this one gonna be more official. You feel me? I feel
like this is gonna be like the official version.
Yeah, like don't ask for no more.
They messed up my stuff the last time, 2 times.
Yeah. Well, the second time though, that wasn't really like, because the first time it was like, all right, the battery died.
The battery died, and that was a good interview.
Because that shit went for like an hour and like 15 before the battery died, and that's all we have up, like hour 15 of straight audio. I didn't even put the visual out for that one. That's on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple, Google Play, which I actually heard is now YouTube Music. I didn't know that. Mike told me that the other day.
Oh, I just found that out today as well.
Yeah, so YouTube Music, and yeah, that's what happened there. And then the second one, it's like everybody who was supposed to be there that day either like flopped or was coming late. So it's like you pulled through for us in the clutch. So I definitely respect that a lot. I definitely owe you for that. Which I definitely have paid back through my purchases, but now I'm joking. But yeah, that's what it was. So it never got to be like an actual full episode, a long episode. It was always something short. Yeah, but this one was planned. You feel me? But I still, even so, it's like I still feel that way too, because it's like I feel like on a Wednesday, it's like nobody really coming outside and whatnot. So it's like, again, I feel like I do gotta say thank you for being here.
Of course.
Yeah, everybody would have been like, nah, Saturday, Sunday, Friday.
Nah, we here.
Oh, yeah, on Wednesday. Yeah, so, like as I mentioned on all of our new episodes, right? New studio, new glasses, right? I keep saying that. It's going to be, new direction that we going in when it comes to not just the content we putting out, but just the conversations we having, which I guess is a part of the content that we putting out. But yeah, the conversation could be a little different, especially, guests like Tru. You guys definitely know the story of his brand and the history and all that.
Facts.
So even on the music side as well. So it's not going to be one of those, oh, tell us about your brand. It's going to be, give us an update. But also too, like, understanding who Tru Vinchi is besides the business and the artistic side to it. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, tell us about your brand. So what's been the updates going so far? So summertime went by. You went crazy on the shorts. You went crazy on the truckers.
All right, so all right, let's get into that. So summertime, I actually dropped, I don't think a lot of people realize, but I dropped my summer collection mid-August, which was the worst to drop a summer collection. So I still have half of that inventory left. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to re-drop that in the summer. But I probably might add some t-shirts and stuff too. But yeah, I still have those in stock because I dropped late. I didn't know it was going to go as crazy because I dropped it in August, like mid-August, but it still went crazy, even though it was the end of the summer. So,
I mean, it works too, just because the exclusivity, if that's even a word.
Yeah, it does.
Exclusiveness.
But this year may be the year for a lot of pre-orders because I'm kind of getting tired of dropping like 3 to 4 times a year. Like I probably drop like once a season. I want more material for my peoples, and the fastest way I can do that is by doing pre-orders. So it will be a lot of pre-orders this year. I probably might add another shorts to the collection that I already have. Trucker hats, I might add another flavor to that. The beanies won't be coming back until fall, so if you missed out, you kind of missed out. You'll have to wait till fall. And
which makes sense.
I do have another color to drop for the beanies. We're not done yet. But that won't drop in the fall either.
Is it gray?
Not at all.
I'm not gonna lie.
I just need y'all to just watch the clues on everything that I drop. Everything that I drop on my brand page is a clue to something else. So, like, pay attention to the very, very smallest details you can find. You will find that clue.
What's crazy is I've been trying to, like, go with that approach myself. But I ain't gonna lie, audience. Like, I'll be honest with you. True, somebody who tells me things in advance, I have not heard anything, so I don't even know, in all honesty. Like, the beanies I knew about when he did the orange and brown a while ago. The trucker hats, the shorts, last summer, I knew about those since wintertime. prior to that. So this time, I'm asked out.
Nah, yeah. Now I just want to shock everybody because I'm actually shocking myself. Like, I don't even know when I'm planning to do the things that we got in store right now. It's just that whenever my manufacturers or anybody come through, or whenever, like, sometimes an idea just come to my head, I draw it. Oh, and I have a hoodie as well. I did a Protect Your Heart hoodie, and that hoodie is fire. I was supposed to drop it for Valentine's Day. Right, yeah, I was supposed to drop it for Valentine's Day, but life. I was supposed to drop it for Valentine's Day, but yeah, but the sample should be coming very soon. So you guys will see the Protect Your Heart hoodies, and then I'm also gonna have like a bunch of graphic hoodies. I want to bring back like cartoons and designs back with hoodies now. I feel like hoodies got so minimalistic. Like everybody goes towards that minimal design approach now, and I feel like yeah, like I
know exactly what you talk about because I remember we had that little. It was a small conversation.
Yeah, like people. I just feel like people don't really. I don't know. I don't feel the love in clothing, like upcoming clothing brands like that anymore. It's just you just slap a couple words on a sweater or something that looks like very similar to like somebody else stuff, and then it's just like not even all shade. I can't even say no shade. All shade.
I laugh.
All shade. Like I just feel like people don't be caring about their clothing. Like they like. People just don't care about it like how they used to. And I want to bring back that creativity. I want to bring back like people really putting an effort into clothing to bring to people. So yeah, that's really my goal right now. Like you ever seen a hoodie with like a crazy design in it and you're just like, yo, this is fire. But you would never look at a hoodie with like just a couple of words and really be like, damn, this is fire. You probably like it because you've seen it on so much people and it made you like it. But like, I'm going towards the eye catch approach. So,
and I love that too because I just had my guy Sold Out NYC up here last week, right? And I told him I like that approach too because for him it's like, you know, he personally like knew guys like Kasana, Ty Lil, all those streamers growing up. 'Cause, you know, they all from uptown and all that. And like he said, he went to high school and no, he went to I think he said he went to high school with Ty Lil, college with Kai, something like that. And I gave him his flowers because I said, you know, you're not one of them people that kind of drag. Oh, this celebrity wore my stuff. It's more you push more like your designs, like the artistic side of you, and you also push like the community. So you push people in schools, like in colleges and stuff like that, fashion shows. You push that more than the celebrity stuff. I can honestly say the same with you, where it's like, you know, the only time I would know a certain somebody wore something that you had is because you might have put in your story one time.
Yeah,
and never ran back to.
I don't really.
Because we know some people that you feel me.
I had a couple of celebrities in my stuff. Of course, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Capella Gray. That's my dog. You feel me? Shout out ATF. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. He did rock my stuff a lot. Like, and then he would post about it and all that too, and then tag me in it. So it's like he's one of those people, but like. He's really like my bro though. He's not like just a celebrity I see on like that's really like my dog. So, you feel me? So yeah, that's like more like you feel me? It's like a friend, like a bro, you know, like I feel like that's just what bros do for each other. They support each other like that. So that would be more on a friend scale. Like me and him actually really cool in real life. But like Don Q posted in my brand before. I just seen that the other day. Fuckboy had a beanie on when he was showing that he was the producer for Fisher.
Oh, he did that one?
He did that beat. Yeah, and he did like a video saying like he was the creator of the beat. Him and another producer.
He's another person I would get up on this podcast.
Yeah, him and another producer. I forgot that producer name. I'm so sorry because I feel like you don't get enough credit as well because I feel like both of them collabed on that Fisher track. But shout out to you too as well. But yeah, I had other celebrities too. It's just not coming to my head right now. That just goes to really show you I don't care. Oh yeah, I gave Cash Cobain a green beanie. I don't think he wore it.
That was the only time I ever seen you actually post. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say I gotta give you your credit.
No, but flowers. You know what's funny though? The reason why I gave him the green beanie was because my homegirl sent it to him and he said he wanted it and he follows my brand page. So
yeah, I remember you showed me.
Yeah, and it kind of goes. the whole color scheme to the beanie, the whole beanie itself kind of goes hand in hand with Cash Cobain. The slizzy thing, green, and then the money in the eyes, cash. So I was just like, all right, boom, I'm gonna give that to him. So whenever he wear that, probably when it get cold again, or I don't know, fashion is so weird because last summer was the first summer I actually seen people wear beanies in the summer. They'll wear a beanie with a t-shirt and shorts. So
I even told you too. I say this all the time. I be going OT. Last time I remember I went to ATL and I seen the girls on my flight wearing distinct beanies. You feel me? So it's like I be going OT. I be seeing people.
Yeah, bro. The thing about it, which is the funniest thing, is that majority of the people who buy my brand, I dead don't know them. People be thinking like I have friends. I know a lot of people. I have friends like, of course, like a lot of my friends support me, but I would say majority people that support me is strangers or people who barely know me by far. Like by far, I would say it would be like 80-20%. So, and that's fine with that. I want to give that advice to y'all people too. Just because your 10 to 20 friends don't support you does not mean it's over. There's how much people in the world?
8 billion, just about.
It's mad people in the world, bro. Somebody's gonna like your stuff. Like, even if it's trash, I'm gonna be honest. Even if it's trash, somebody's gonna like it. So that's why I don't really judge people clothing brands. I don't ever sit here and say somebody clothing brand is trash. I might not just like it. Somebody else would. And that's true. Somebody probably think my clothing brand is trash. And that's okay. Cause I make my sales, so.
Yeah, like even too, like when you put like the stories out when it's like somebody that doesn't know who you are, and you're like, oh, whose brand is this? And they're like, oh, it's this brand called Distinct by Tru. Like, oh, tell me more about it, and they don't know.
Yo, I think people be thinking I'm lying. I was on this was a while ago though. This one I was working at Foot Locker, so I was leaving Kings Plaza and I was on the bus, and it was a girl with. She had on a hoodie. She had on a hoodie, and I asked her where she got it from. She said, "Oh, like she don't really know exactly where she got it from." No, she said she got it from her older sister. She said she took the hoodie from her older sister, and then she was like, "But like I searched it up and I seen like this website or whatever," and she was showing me the website, and then I was like, "Yo, that's fire." You feel me? Like, and then I was like, "Yo, you have a nice day," and I got off on like the next stop, and then her older sister hit me up and was like, "Yo, like." You really mad funny for that. And I was like, what? She was like, yo, how you have my little sister showing you the website and you're the one who made the website? And I just laughed. I like to mess with people like that.
I was just about to ask, do you tell people or you just walk away?
Mainly, I don't tell people. And they usually hit me up after. They'll probably curse me out or something. Because it's like, a lot of people like to give you flowers. You feel me? Like, I don't mind getting flowers, but I don't really... I love to get flowers. I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, I love when people give me my credit when due. You feel me? Sometimes I do feel underappreciated with things because I feel like, yo, I really put in work. Like, if you know where I came from, I put in work. But, I'm okay without it. It's fine. Like, I'm gonna still keep working. And this is like something that I really love doing. I love making clothes. I love creating things. I love drawing. So it's like, this is like something that I naturally like to do. So it's not really a problem. It's just like the benefits that you get after you're doing something that you already wanted to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, so actually, it was funny because off camera, you asked me if I was prepared for this. I told you no, but I actually did have some stuff that I wrote down for Mike and Lanaya. But it's something that I feel like I could ask you as well, right? So one thing about your brand is that maybe I'm wrong, but demographically speaking, it's more women that wear your brand than men. From what I see, especially because a lot of girls like to model it, and it's aesthetically pleasing for the ladies.
That's mad funny though, because I made the brand for men. Then I made it unisex, and then the girls started rocking it more. But I like the effect that it gives though, because I really do feel like if I make stuff specifically for women, they wouldn't strike it as hard. I feel like it's the fact that they know that. It's like, I feel like they do it to prove a point, and I love that. It's like, okay, you made this for men, and I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to show you how a woman can rock it. And I dead love that.
Yeah, so my question was going to be, like, I mean, it doesn't even have to, like, because I don't want to get into your personal space, but it could be even from past experience or even current experience if there are. But like, you know, being like I said, the demographic is mainly women. Do you like what is it like when like you're dating somebody they know like about your brand? Like how do the other girls go about it? Does your girl always want to model it? Does she push it crazy? Does she push it like, you know, it's her favorite brand in the world, like biases aside or
for the most part, I think every girl, well, listen, I'm delusional, so she better have lied to me. So I feel like every girl that I dated made my brand look like the most firest brand ever, and I love that. Like, it gassed my head up. I appreciate
even
every
if you
girl
don't
that I
fuck with
dated.
them no more. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I appreciate all of them. They was like, for the most part, they was supportive, but I know they did rock. They did rock with my brand because they would like wear my brand, and then they family members would ask them where they get it from, and then they family members would start buying stuff from my brand too. So like till this day, I still have family members from like people that I have dated that still buy stuff from my brand. So I do appreciate that. I do. I give y'all flowers.
I know y'all
for
y'all
sure.
a little toxic situation, but I'ma still
For
buy
sure.
a beanie.
Yeah, like that's really how it go. But with dating with that, I never made somebody that I've dated a model because to be honest, I don't know. I just wasn't. I just felt like me dating a girl and then making her my model, and then we just so happen to not be friends anymore, and then I'll probably have to delete the post because she modeled for the brand, or her name is no longer attached to the profile, probably because she blocked me or something. I just seen it from a business point, and it was just like, I'd rather just not do that. I'd rather just leave her out of it. Like, yeah, you could come with me to the shoots and probably help me like model to other people, but I'd rather somebody I have no like feelings or relationships with when it comes to like business and stuff. That's just how I like to deal with things. I get things done professionally. There's no feelings attached to it. I could just get things done and go by my day. But I feel like for the most part, they trusted me. They probably do feel a way that I had like female models modeling for me and stuff like that, but I don't think they ever made it known. And you can ask everybody that modeled for me. Like, it just be fun, vibes, very professional. Once you do what you got to do, I'll probably gift you, and then you go about your day. That's about it. I don't ever overstep.
So this just like randomly came to my head, and it's totally off topic, but like when it comes to your music, right? Have you ever thought about doing like a Felix animated music video for a song?
Low key, but it wasn't a Felix animated. It would just be me animated with my art style of. You see, that's the most fire.
Or it could be both of y'all, like two animations.
That's the most
right?
fire thing about this. The most fire thing is that I made my own style of drawing cartoons. So it's like, if anybody was to like draw something the way how I drew it, they're gonna be like, "Yo, this looks like the distinct drawing. This looks like the distinct character."
Copyrighted.
You feel me? So the logo is trademarked and stuff like that. Yeah, the logo is trademarked, and stuff like that. Like, my name is already on file with that and all that and whatnot. And even so, everything is on my brand page regardless, so it will get back to me. But yeah, like, I love the fact that I created like my own style of drawing to a sense. So I could draw myself as a distinct character and it would not look like Felix because it would look more like me. He would have a low cut. He would have a beard. I'd probably throw eyebrows on him, like, you know, so that's probably the good thing about it. So, but yeah, I did think of something like that. Not that exactly, but something like that. Yeah, like a distinct style animated cartoon video. But that stuff is more expensive than you think, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's dead bread. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I got people that I know that could do it for me, but they did charge. That's like something where you just have mad bread and you just want to just do something that makes sense, but you just want to spend your bread for sure.
Yeah, I could see it like too. It'd probably be a song with like a Mega Man type of beat or something like that you're doing, because you're a very versatile artist. Like, people probably hear Mega Man, they're like, type of beat is that?
Nah, yo, that be
he could make it work.
Yo, that be the thing too. Like,
I gotta say it on camera. I watched this dude freestyle a song in 6 minutes.
6 minutes, gangster.
That's the record.
6
I'm
minutes.
his witness.
He's a witness. 6 minutes. I walked in and I freestyled it.
It was a feature, not even like his own song.
Feature.
A feature, like, you feel me?
And I feel like
And then he freestyled right after.
Exactly. And then I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like every single artist says they're mad versatile. I'd rather y'all just check out my music and see what's up. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, yo, I'm mad versatile and stuff. Cause I feel like every artist, like every podcast or like artist interview, every artist says that they're versatile. And I don't blame them. You understand what I'm saying? I don't blame them at all. I feel like every artist should be versatile because you adapt to music better. But I'd rather y'all just listen to my music and see like how I bounce from R&B, hip hop, dancehall, UK. I could do a techno beat, Jersey, all that. I could sing, rap.
It'd be crazy because it's like I play, you know, Swing Sound my favorite. Everybody know that by now. And it's like I play Swing Sound, people be thinking it's like a mainstream artist or something like that.
That's
like, nah,
and that's so
Vinchi.
true. That's so true. Like my mom would play the song Sweet and Sour to her friends, and they'd be like, "What artist is this?" And she would be like, "It's my son." And they'd be like, "Wow!" Like everybody be shocked. Like an underground artist is not capable of making some fire music. And then I switched.
Mean, how else do they become famous?
That is true. But another thing too, I sampled Sweet and Sour and made it into like a sexy drill hip hop kind of vibe though. Like I can't even say it's like sexy drill because it's not. So it's like you just gotta hear it though. So yeah, I'm that's probably my next project though. I want to get like a video with like the mic, something like this, and mad people behind me, and I'm doing like a live performance to the new song. So
yeah. So do you feel like it's an appropriate time to introduce them to what we got planned together, or is that something for another time? I mean, I know it's
in the
still,
spotlight.
It's still in the works.
Yes, okay, yes, we can do that.
Just a little closer too on the mic too.
Oh yes, we can do that. In the spotlight series, I wanted to do this series because I feel like there's a lot of underground artists that I know that get swept under the rug and nobody pays them no mind, and it's a lot of talent in Brooklyn, and I feel like we need to put more spotlight in the city in general, especially with the artists and stuff. So I decided to come up with the In the Spotlight series, and we just have artists come and perform like they best hits or whatever they feel like is their best hits, and we just broadcast them out there to everybody. And I pitched the idea to Brees, and he was jacking it. So we don't have a definite date on when we're going to start that because it's a lot going on right now, but we're definitely going to get that in tune. We're definitely going to get that involved, and a bunch of artists. I already got a bunch of artists lined up too, like, you know, show they artwork and stuff like that, you feel me? Because music is art, so yeah, definitely that's one thing we got coming up together, and that's going to be fire.
Yeah, I feel like it was definitely because I totally skipped my head till now. I'm like, oh shit, let me bring this up real quick. But yeah, because one thing about that too is just like it's the creativity, and that's like I know while you were sitting outside, you probably heard the question I asked the previous guys with platforms and how they feel about certain platforms, and a lot of platforms are just for the sake of just money grabs, right? I come take your money, come sit here, talk about yourself, get your content, get your footage, you look like you lit because you're next to me. And then it's like, boom. But it's like a platform like mine where it's like I'm not even doing all that. I'm here giving people a chance to voice themselves, talk about what they're passionate about, express, their thoughts, the good and the bad.
Nah, yeah.
And with this platform too, we're not just letting that sending artists come up there. We want artists that's really making music for real.
Nah, yeah, like,
and put them in the spotlight.
I don't know, like the internet is so weird these days. I feel like every artist that like gets interviewed has like this dark demeanor, like aggressive side, like you make music, like all that rah. They don't have mad passive, like where's y'all personality? Y'all don't got no personality. Y'all not funny. Y'all just mad gritty. Like
they be thinking it's cool.
Yo, people don't they think it's cool, but it's so like You look
unattractive.
cliche. You look very cliche. Like, where's your personality, bro? Crack a joke, something. Like, yes, we all come from the hood. Yes, we know the hood is the trenches. We know the trenches is crazy. We know. You don't have to make that your personality everywhere you go, bro. You can have a good spirit and be cool, bro. Nobody's gonna think you're soft, bro.
And that's why a lot of artists can't get signed, because it's like, okay, you might have some good songs and stuff, but then it's like if a label seeing you, you know, slumped in the chair, acting like you're bothered to be here.
Yeah, the personality.
They don't think that you could perform. They don't think that you could even go to, you know, the big rooms that they're gonna put you in if they want to potentially sign you. You feel me? They do want to put you on a big platform like On the Radar, or, you know, even BET or whatever it is, you know, Hot 97. So, you know, it's like, stuff to put it, keep in mind.
There's definitely artists. Good example, Tyler, the Creator. I don't even like. I like his music. I don't bump him all the time. I'm gonna be honest.
I like him since high school.
I like his music though. Like I have bumped his music a couple times, but he's not like a daily artist that I listen to. But I have bumped him from time to time, definitely. You feel me? And I like his personality. He mad cool. He dumb funny. I could tell. I feel like I gravitate towards people that's themselves. I like people that's themselves. And when I feel like you're really yourself, then I really rock with that even more. Like, are you hopping on the podcast or you act like you don't want to answer the questions and all that? Like, when you came on this, yeah, or like you doing the most and you just being mad aggressive and you sitting there like, oh, niggas is not better than me. I'm really like that. Like, bro, nobody cares.
That's why I did the episode with D to ask him. I'm like, yo, bro, how do you feel about like some of the people that like, cause it's like, oh yeah, I know celebrities, they used to it, you know, the content creators linking up with them, but like when he go to like events, like parties and stuff, and he do it with just randoms, and the randoms start, you know, thugging it out, and you know the girls, they be trying like they the baddest girl in the world type shit, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
it just looks so corny, bro.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just me. I'm just. I feel like people gravitate to me because I'm just myself, and I would always be myself. And I built everything up from being myself, my brand, myself, my music, myself. Everything I do is just me, just being myself and just having fun and just living and freestyling. I really do be freestyling, like freestyling and rap and just doing the most randomest things just because it's life and I could do that. Why not? Bunch of side missions and all that. Like, we living in GTA.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because one thing, too, I was going to say is just, like, not even just the personality, but also, too, well, not the person, but the switch up, too, how it be, like, off camera. Because it's, like, there'll be people that, for example, come into the platform. Like, especially me, I see this all the time. You know, they be fiending, like, messaging me, like, you know, going nonstop. They get here. I mean, I haven't had that experience myself, but, you know, those artists, total different personality.
Mad though. Nah, you see, I don't even think social media really captures my personality all the way as well. I feel like me in person, I'm probably a little bit more like a little bit more vibey and stuff, like, because I do get in my bag on social media sometimes, but I've been chilling out lately. I ain't gonna lie, because it don't be worth it anymore. It's not really fun like how I thought it used to be before. I think I'm kind of growing out of it.
We had a 3-hour conversation on the phone about this too.
It's just social media is just, it's not the same place as fun for me, like how it is to other people, like how it was, like, I would say prior COVID, when everybody used to be trolling and all of that and stuff. And I feel like paid engagement.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, the amount of things people do to get paid on Meta.
And they talk about John Cena as sellout.
Bro, these people, I feel like once people started getting paid for their posts, which I don't mind, because I do think if you're getting that much engagement, you should be getting paid for sure. But I feel like the evil routes people been taking, and people would fully post something and make a whole lie or just make up a whole situation that never even happened just for engagement and to getting quote unquote paid. I feel like that is so whack and so corny. If you gotta lie on social media and, you feel me, talk bad on people's name or create a whole narrative and then say, oh, thanks for the engagement, guys, I'm just doing this to get paid. Like, is this how low you stoop for some change, bro? Meta is not even paying y'all that much bread. For y'all
All
to
of
be
that
crashing
for a little
out,
$13 check.
bro. For y'all to be crashing out the way how y'all be crashing out, is not, yeah, it's not that deep. I promise you, it's not that deep. Just be yourself.
I ain't gonna give him clout, but you talk about Dreadhead with the scarf.
Who?
I'm not giving him clout.
Oh, I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
cause there's one dude that I've been seeing, like a lot of our mutual friends
bro,
they've been going at him specifically.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't really have anybody that comes to mind specifically. I would have to go on Facebook, and when I see it, yeah, when I see it, I could like say, okay, this is one of them guys. But there is people on social media that just do nonsense just for the quote unquote engagement, and it's so whack. It's so whack, and you're a bum. You're a bum. You're a bum. If you gotta be down that bad, you have to like stir up drama and stuff like that just to get paid, like off of Facebook Meta. It's like, oh, you're doing bad, bro. Please find something else to do. I'd rather you hop on a podcast, throw it on YouTube, because then if you're getting paid off of that, that's not our fault, because we chose to sit there and listen to you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I can't block the person. I'm not really a person that block people. I just leave it as it is.
I'm glad you say that too, because I know Upper Class, he says that shit all the time. It's like, yo, people hate on me. It's like, y'all choose to sit and watch my reactions to people.
Nah, that is true. And I can't lie with at least Upper Class is honest though. That's the thing. People love honest people until they meet an honest person, and then they get mad at the person for being honest. It's like, I try to be as honest as possible, and I can honestly say, like, my honesty has gotten me into quite a fair amount of situations that I probably could have avoided if I lied. But it's like, I just want to be true with myself. No pun intended.
I was about to say.
Like, no pun intended. I really try to just be honest and true with people. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not no saint. I'm not gonna sit here and say I never lied in my life. I do try to be as honest as I can. Try. So.
Yeah, and people be like, oh, it's the delivery. Sometimes it don't be the delivery. You can say it as nice as possible, and people will still be upset.
That is true. That is true, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do believe that it do be my delivery, though. Sometimes I do come off. But it's the truth, though. That's the thing. It's the truth, though. It might come off a little crazy, but it is the truth. And it's not with no ill intent. Because if I'm telling you the truth on something, it's probably because I dead care about you. I don't really talk to people I don't care about. I don't tell you nothing, to be honest. I'd rather you just... I'd probably just laugh and say, yeah, this nigga crazy, you feel me? And I just leave it as it is, you feel me? But I've been trying to like calm down with my delivery and stuff. Sometimes I'm a little too blunt, and it does make people feel a type of way, but it's no ill intent though, for real, for real.
Yeah, so if we could just go back into the clothing for a bit, because it's something I'm thinking about myself, right? So, and I'm thinking of myself as the student, right? Not just as the podcaster, but the student, right? You don't have to give as much sauce as you want to, but...
Bro, I'm not one of those people. I hate when y'all do that. I'm dead not one of those people.
No, it's not that. It's just like, you know, because like, well, I mean, like you said, you have a character that's so distinct, no pun intended, that people can't, like, even if they do copy you, everybody know it came from, right? Yeah. And you have the legal protection. But I was going to ask, so like when it comes to like the manufacturing and stuff like that, to the beanies, like how did you go about that? Because, you know, I would think like you mentioned earlier, right? People's brands are more so they just kind of copy other people's designs and, you know,
right.
Slap, like yours is original. Like I wouldn't think that somebody could go create a original beanie like that. So how did that process go about?
All right, so what really started the beanies? I was actually, what made me get into beanies was like I started seeing beanies become like a cultural thing now. Like it became like a stamp. Like everybody started wearing it, like the Y2K style inspired beanies and stuff like that. And I used to look at it and be like, people are just wearing words on their head. Like, that's it. And they're paying like $70, $80. And it's like, okay, I want to make a beanie, but I want to be more creative with it. I want it to stand more than just words. I want it to have like a meaning or something. So I was trying to come up with the concept of the beanie. I had the words first. The words that's on the back of the beanie, that was actually what I had in the front at first. And I ran into the movie Inside Out. And it's so ironic because after I watched the movie, it reminded me of a sketch that I drew when I was like in middle school or high school. and I found the sketch because I still had my middle school. I have my middle school sketches, and I have my high school sketches. Not all of them, but I have like a folder of them. And every time I moved, I always kept that folder with me. So I actually went through my sketches, and I found the drawing of me like drawing facial expressions and adding the colors to it. So I took that idea also with the inspiration of Inside Out, and then I just used Google. Like, okay, what does red mainly associate with? Anger. What does blue mainly associate with? Sadness. What does yellow usually associate with? Happiness. And then it was just like, I started freestyling a couple things like, okay, purple, I'm going to just make it confused and call it puzzled purple. And then I started getting then I started getting a scheme to it though, because it's like, even down to how I named the beanies, like the color has the color of it, and then the name before it is like an expression or something that has to do with the beanie. So it's, for example, passionate pink. So with passionate pink, you can see the character is like blushing. It has hearts above the eyes. Like, it's like shy. You feel me? It's very passionate. You understand what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. Then you got greedy green. Like, everything makes sense and it correlates with the character. So it gives it more depth, and it made sense. The only color that I really had a hard problem with was orange, because orange also was a color of happiness, just like yellow. So I had to be crafty and create something. Obnoxious orange. And then I was like, it was also hard for me too, because it's like,
reminds me of the annoying orange.
Yeah, exactly. That annoying orange. So I was like, okay, boom, obnoxious orange, right? But I was like, yo, how can I make the character look like it's annoying with just eyes and eyebrows? Because it's really the hair, the eyes, and the eyebrows. So I said, you know what? Let me put like a wink.
Yeah.
A wink.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah, let's think of a wink. Let's throw a wink in there. But then let's put exclamation marks on the head to just make it seem like it's like an arrogant thing, like annoying, you know? So, yeah, annoying. The annoying orange also had like a play in that colorway as well. So I started, once I got started, everything started making sense. Like I said, I have one more color that's going to come later on in the year. Yeah, one more color.
Yeah, so that's interesting there, because I'm still trying to think of that color myself, man. I'm trying to piece that together. I don't know. Maybe by the time this drops, the beanie will
When will this drop?
But I mean, we'll see. But drop a comment if you think you know the color. Yeah, because we could do that. Matter of fact, I think I got the perfect TikTok for this too.
Bet.
My creative brain is thinking right now.
Bet.
Yeah, but what's the future plan? So you said you have the hoodie coming out. Anything else you got coming out?
I have
the music
hoodies
side as well.
I do plan on dropping like a couple of my unreleased songs this year that have been sitting for God knows how long.
I've been bumping them.
Shirts should be on the way. Hoodies should be on the way. Shorts is still on the website. I'm gonna just re-promote it when summer gets back, because I still have a lot of shorts left and people have been asking me about shorts. So TikTok, if y'all really, what I'm doing now, I'm doing like a series. I'm doing like a series on my TikTok, to which like I'm really breaking down like how I created this and that. So tap into my TikTok as well. Instagram will be more professional, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot going on. Y'all just have to be in tune. Just be in tune, pay attention. You're gonna see everything. Trust me. You're gonna see everything.
Yeah, true. As somebody that's been a witness to a lot of the work that you put in, you know, in such a short time, some of us even know each other. You know, I could just definitely say you're a testament to hard work. You know, I'm definitely proud of the progress you've been making, and that you're gonna continue making.
And I still feel like I don't go hard enough. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. Like
I agree.
And that's my problem. I want to go harder. It's just that sometimes I do get comfortable. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say, yo, you gotta put in the hard work. Hard work. I have been playing around a lot. and I can go harder. So I'm going to try to go harder. I'm a person, I acknowledge my mistakes as well. Like, there's a lot of things I could have done better.
Likewise for me.
For sure. Like, with my clothing brand, when I started selling the sweatsuits, and I got comfortable with how much bread I was getting off the sweatsuits, I just kept dropping more sweatsuits. I should have made a hat. The beanie should have dropped with the sweatsuits, and I should have dropped gloves with that, and then I should have dropped jackets with that.
I see even socks. You got socks on?
Oh, yeah, I got socks.
I said, damn.
I should have dropped all of that together. You understand what I'm saying? And that would have been a bag. But, I got too comfortable with a lot of things, and that's the best thing, though. You live and you learn.
I would think probably like a little Halloween costume for the kiddies. Something to think about.
That's what I'm saying. It's so much things you can make your own variation to, and it would make sense. But I still want to stay into like the high tier. I want it to be like high tier designer with a mixture of urban and then a mixture of streetwear.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I appreciate you for coming through. So, as we conclude this episode, you want to let anybody know where you can find you at?
Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy Tru Vinchi. TruVinchi. Damn, I almost misspelled that. That's crazy. And then my clothing brand is Distinct by Tru. Distinct, BYTRU. Y'all can find me everywhere. Find me everywhere.
Same with the music, right?
Same with the music. Music, Tru Vinchi. Find me everywhere.
I appreciate you for coming through, bro. This is episode 3 with Tru Vinchi. So,
yes,
as always, I've been told y'all tapping with him. If y'all ain't tapping with him by now, if y'all one of his friends that's finally tapping with me, continue tapping with me because I'm going to have a lot of good stuff for y'all. So, we can keep it going on both sides, and just like that, we out.
You enjoyed another episode of What's Cookin' NYC. You can't find us in any air fryer, and you can't cook us because we're available on all streaming platforms. Like, comment, subscribe.